We've all experienced pain, be it physical, mental, or spiritual. I know I personally have had my share of experience with pain, and what comes to mind specifically is chronic pain, and it's the chronic pain that got me into the work that I'm doing now. See, I had nerve pain that the doctors couldn't figure out for several years, and it would leave me bedridden, convulsing in pain for days at a time. My whole life would be put on pause during these episodes. And even as I slowly crawled out of bed, I began to worry about the next time it would happen. I began controlling my life, planning around how I could avoid the pain, what I could do to mitigate it. And it took a lot of energy. It caused its own anxiety, and with the anxiety, the pain was more likely to come back. So it became this vicious cycle of feeling anxious about the pain, doing something that triggered the pain, pain coming, causing even more anxiety and even more pain. And I just felt like I was totally trapped in this circle of anxiety. And even at the time when I was going through it, I wouldn't have labeled it as anxiety. It was just like, of course, I'm afraid of this pain. Do you see how debilitating this is? Do you see how much this is controlling my life? Of course, I'm afraid of it. It didn't even occur to me that it went hand in hand with a generalized anxiety that I had thought to be normal my entire life. And so once I f- began to truly listen to the pain, it did begin to subside. But that didn't bring all my fears down. Um, I managed to get to a point where I was nearly pain free and hardly exercising and mindful of how long or how far or when I was walking. I had all of these little control mechanisms in place. Control mechanisms that were keeping the pain away, but not really serving me because they were taking up a lot of my mental space and a lot of my energy and causing me anxiety. And it really wasn't until I got that diagnosis of generalized anxiety after my daughter was born, when I was going through some postpartum difficulties, that I began to get that extra help that I needed. And for me, that extra help looked like, in addition to my meditations, in addition to the healers that I was seeing and therapists as well, it looked like pharmaceuticals. I went on medication to help me control my anxiety and to help me take that edge off when things got to be feeling too much, when I felt like I was completely losing control of my emotional state. And once I had that crutch there, I felt like I was finally safe. I felt like I didn't have to worry so much about losing control, and it took this safe space to begin truly healing, to really feel safe enough to go within my body, to listen to those thoughts that were coming up, what was underneath, understand things, and that actually gave me the freedom to heal. Because what it took for me and what I've seen it takes for so many people that I know and that I've worked with is it takes space. It takes a pause. It takes a willingness to slow down and really look at, what is this pain trying to show me? What is this pain trying to help me with and trying to help me uncover. And that can be a really hard question to ask at the beginning because it feels like this pain is terrible. I'm not asking for this pain. This is happening to me. But if we can just open up to that possibility of how is this happening for me? What can I learn from this? Or maybe even what am I missing here? We give ourselves the space to open up, to breathe deeper, to allow our nervous system to really relax and to gain the insights that our bodies have been trying to communicate to us all along through this screaming pain that we've been experiencing, or these screaming illnesses. And because of my experience with pain, as well as with anxiety, as well as with cancer, and all of these opportunities I've had to get past the noise and see what's underneath, I now come with this unique perspective to be able to offer this to other people. Whether it's simply getting clear and seeing through the distractions, or really seeing what's underneath this mental or physical suffering that's going on in my life. I've seen it from so many sides, through so many angles, through my own body, my own experience, and also in working with people all over the world. The answers to our biggest questions and our biggest challenges lie within. And if we dare to go there, we're opened up to so much greatness and so much inner power and so much freedom. And it's like the pain just melts away until we get to this point where we forgot it was even a problem. We forgot how much control it had over us because we're now living with so much ease and so much grace. And that's what I want for you. If you're experiencing pain right now, I want you to have that safe space and place, whatever it looks like, whatever the means, to get to that truest, most powerful version of yourself that's on the other side.